Your weekly I Ching oracle. Discover success and wisdom. Unlock your weekly wisdom. Here we go. This is a weekly I Ching reading for you on how to unlock your daily path to success and wisdom with I Ching. My forecast for the year of the Wood Snake 2025, and this is week 6 now already. What I share here is what the energies of the year, the month, and then every single day of the week may bring. What is the energy that is given, and what can we best make of it? How to use the energies that are present for our success, our well being, and our personal path. And you can come back here every day on the day and watch each day's energies again, like I do, for instance, as a reminder in the morning. You find the chapters down here in the notes on YouTube. So let's see how we best raise our energies in week 6 according to the I Ching. So only today, Sunday, February 2, we still have on the year energy 38 integrity, opposition, polarizing division. And I've talked a lot about that for last year. So it's still just one day, how to tolerate the otherness of the counterpart in conflicting times and stay true to oneself. Integrity. Remember, integrity. Stay true to yourself. And stay focused. Still do that this year probably, even if the energy changes. Tomorrow, Monday, it will change to 5 waiting. Attending, uninvolvement, it's just a waiting for now. But it also means nourishment and needing, which I find quite interesting. So it's how to face the tests after being prepared for an occurrence. It also means nourishment. So the energy for the new year, 2025, the Wood Snake, is about nourishment, food for bodies and spirit. And that also has to do with patience, waiting. That's why it's called that. To get started. It's not yet to start. Listening to feedback, preparing the path, being prepared and ready for the doing to come. You are paving the path. This is a yin year. The snake is a yin animal. So it is about taking yourself back, waiting, preparing, being sincere and faithful. That brings success this year. So I personally love this energy change from last year to this year really a lot. And it's really fascinating to actually watching the yin energy coming in and the yang coming down a bit with the dragon going out and the snake coming in. So that's the New Year's energy. And I'm pretty sure we will talk about that a lot in the next weeks to come and months. The month energy only today, Sunday, the 2nd of February, is still 17, following how to develop one's own progress through adapting to the existing circumstances. So the month that's passed was still about looking, watching out. It's kind of like a preparation for the new year energy, isn't it? Adapting to the existing circumstances and adjusting to what is. Not so much about being preemptive, not so much about being pushing the progress, but adjusting to what is. And the question, how can I serve, was the question that I raised the last month a lot. Do not lose that maybe, because that's a nice question to ask. How can I serve? And from Monday onwards, we're going to have the month energy of 55, abundance, also meaning ambition achieved or goal reached. So the month energy in February this year is about how to enjoy the peak of a development without clinging to it. It's thunder on fire. So it is something has reached the thunder action. Fire is also called the clinging, but it's about not clinging to it, staying clear, staying in clarity. And enjoy that. Enjoy this peak, enjoy this monthly abundance, enjoy what you've reached from the whole last year's energy. But stay with the clarity. Stay with clarity. And bear in mind, be like the sun at noon, when the sun rises up out of the yin into the yang at noon, but it doesn't worry that it has to go back down again and the night will come and the yin will come back up. The sun doesn't worry about that, does it? And that's what it is. So the abundance is there, but nothing lasts forever. And the less we cling into it, but accept that there is this whole yin and yang game going on, the better it is for us. And the more we can enjoy the yang, the action, and the yin, the resting, both belong to our life. And this is where abundance really comes in. If we are able to live the yang as well as the yin and embracing that change of the energies. I think this month is going to be interesting. A lot about playing with the yang and the yin. Let's see what it brings. But now let's see how each and every day of the week is looking like. What is the energy that we're having like today, Sunday? Still there? Still, where are we? Yes. 13 fellowship for today. Partnership, seeking harmony, heaven on fire. So how every single one can develop their talents and capabilities in the powerful field of community. Oh my God, I forgot about that. This is actually really what the theme today is for me. How can I develop and make use of my talents? That is my theme of the day today. Woohoo! To serve the community and then to join the powerful field. Which community would you like to join? That's the Sunday's energy. And who's helping you out? Tomorrow, Monday, February the 3rd, we're going into 54 marrying Maiden, or also marrying Thunder on Lake. So, sorry. It's how to give in to a situation of dependency without denying or losing one's core self. So are you also tomorrow going back to work? Well, here we go. Doing what is necessary and pushing, forcing and moving forward is not fortunate tomorrow. Tomorrow is about doing what is necessary because you are in a dependency if you're going back to your job tomorrow. But do not lose your core self. You are you. And you should stay that, even if you're in a dependency. Like the marrying maiden, she's going into the dependency, but she still needs to stay herself, her true self. Haven't we been talking about the true self a lot last year? I bet we'll carry on talking about that. And then we've got, after the marrying maiden, on the Tuesday, how do we raise our energy on the Tuesday? An old friend of ours coming in, 38, integrity, like I call it, or opposition, diversity, polarizing division. You know the drill. So this is the Tuesday. On the Tuesday, it could be that there is also, again, an opposition, how to tolerate the otherness of the counterpart. So something seems to be on the Tuesday, might be conflicting times. But again, like the whole marrying maiden, stay true to yourself. Tolerate the otherness. Maybe something's not going quite to plan on the Monday and on the Tuesday, but we're working with it, not against it. Stay true to yourself. Focus. See how you can bring this opposition together and make use of it for everyone, for the benefit of everyone, not just yours. Again, community thought. Really, I want to bring in this year, especially the community thought. So choose the solution which supports your integrity, whatever the conflict may be, whatever the opposition may be. Stay with your integrity. And then, of course, after 38, you know what's coming next. On the Wednesday, February 5, how do we raise our energy? How do we raise our wisdom? Number 5, waiting. So the year's energy is coming in on the day as well. So you can already test the energy because it's going to be a double one on the Wednesday. Yes, good energies. I like the day energies. What are we having? A balanced day. Good. So how to face the tests after being prepared for an occurrence. So maybe that's coming in. So ask yourself again about the nourishment, something that we practiced 2 or 3 months ago, I think. What is nourishing you? Your body and your spirit. But be patient. So after the Monday and the Tuesday, there might be something where you need to still stay patient, preparing to get started on the Wednesday, but not yet. Still listening to feedback, still preparing the path and being prepared, ready for the doing, but just not yet. Not yet preparing the path. And then on the Thursday the 6th of February, we're going into 28 decision and action time, as I call it. It's called great exceeding, generally, great preponderance. I call it decision and action time. That works really well. After all that possible conflicts, and we try to bring them together with integrity to the best of our ability for everyone. And then we've got the waiting. We had the waiting yesterday. So now today, Thursday, 6th of February, we're having 28 decision and action time. how to deal with big responsibility and extraordinary burden. So now it's time for action. Yesterday it wasn't yet, but today is taking action, taking responsibility, going forward with and through inner strength, making decisions. And if you're not sure on the day about a decision, do a creative pause. And ask yourself, if I'm not doing this, what are the opportunity costs here? What is the price that you pay if you don't do it? So this is what's happening on the Thursday, an excellent, stable day. So it's a perfect day to make decisions. Wonderful hours, especially definitely from 3 to 5. I'd say already from 11 in the morning till 5. Nice. Yes, great day. Okay. Then we're having the February 7th, where we are getting the number 18, 18, 1-8, working on the decade, mountain on the wind. And you know that I like this. Some call it poison, whatever. No, I don't think so. It's more about repairing and remedy, working on the decade. How to develop one's own core of being by confrontation with one's weakness. How to create your superpower out of your weakness. That's what I call it. So we are repairing, we are remedying whatever we think went wrong in the last days or in our life, or there's something that we think, oh, that's not working for me. How do I create the superpower out of the weakness? So if you're scared, if you have anxiety, so maybe really looking into how do processes work better is good for you. If you're a little bit anal, maybe you should become an auditor. It's needed, isn't it? Looking into processes, for instance, documentation. So out of what you think is your weakness, create your superpower. Do that. So ask yourself what didn't work, looking back, improvements. And when you know your weaknesses, you can use them. Strengthen your core. What makes you you? And is something that you feel is your weakness, is that something somebody else would need? Yeah. Working towards improvement. I love this number 18. Seriously, I really like it because it means there is change on the day. And it's an initiative day, so you can take your initiative and do it. It's looking back to look forward, standing still to move on, because every ending follows a new beginning, isn't it? And that's a great day, actually, to do that, to repair, to remedy, work on the decade, and ask yourself, what weakness do I have? And what strength can I build out of it? Wonderful. How do we work towards our well-being, our success, and everything else on Saturday, the February 8th? We've got 59 dispersing. And dispersion is how to let go of old patterns and strategies that orientate oneself new onto collective and united goals. So here we go. You found your weakness, possibly? Found something that didn't work for you? Disperse it. Let it go. It's wind on water. So the wind is dissolving the water into foam and mist. That also means gentleness is key. It's not about rough throwing it away. It's about dissolving it, dispersing it. What works? What doesn't work? Letting go of the old, especially old patterns. Maybe it's a new orientation even. And especially letting go of the ego on that day, on the Saturday. What can you do for the community? What do they need from you? How can you contribute to community? I really want this year to be about communities. Because it's so necessary. Don't you think so? Okay. Last but not least, Sunday, February 9, the start of week 7. What we're having here, 56, traveling, the wanderer, fire on mountain. How to let go of the familiar and established to find your own perfection. Doesn't that fit so well to the last 2 days? So The traveler is the symbolism behind it is that there's strange lands and there's a grass on the mountain, fire mountain, and that fire means it's short-lived because there's not much nourishment for the fire on the mountain, isn't there? So you have to move on to where the fuel is, where the nourishment is. So it's traveling is a short duration. You carry on. Keeping still and clinging on to what is once good is not favorable here. So looking back at the whole week, that is really fascinating, isn't it? Monday and Tuesday, we were kind of waiting. It was staying true to yourself. Monday and Tuesday, staying true to yourself, tolerating what's happening, adapting to what is. On the Wednesday, we were still waiting. I'm just checking that I'm having the right dates here. On the Wednesday, we were still preparing the path for whatever we want to, wherever we want to go forward, whatever is nourishing us. That was the Wednesday. And on Thursday, we made the decision. Yes, we want this. This is what we want. And we found out on the Thursday what needs remedy. What is weakness to us? This could be a possibly failure if this is a weakness. But if you find out what is your weakness, you can create a strength out of it, like the examples I gave you on the day. And then on the Saturday, you're going to disperse that. You're going to disperse what's not working for you anymore and make the change for the decision you've made before, what the awareness you had about your weakness, what you want to be your new strength. And then you let go of that. You disperse it. And then on the Sunday, you move on to where is more nourishment for you. That does make sense, doesn't it? So plan your week well according to that. Monday and Tuesday, don't be surprised if there's one or the other conflict or obstruction coming up. We're working with what is. On the Wednesday, we're still observing, we're still waiting, preparing the path, becoming the awareness, maybe meditating on the Wednesday. Hey, let me have a look what good hours we have on the Wednesday for meditating. From 5 till 7, definitely. 11 till 1 would be, 9 till 1 would be nice. And then, from 3 in the afternoon until at night. And from 9 to 11 especially. On the Wednesday, really good hours to meditate. Do that. And then move on from there. Move on from there. This is what you're going to do this week. Well, there's a bit to plan, but it's good. And also, again, the change of the year energy and the change of the month energy, that brings new energy, that lifts. I hope it lifts you too. So let me know in the comments, write me an email, whatever you want. Let me know how your week goes. Let me know if this is helpful. And if you like what you've seen and heard, tell your friends, comment, whatever, everything you want. Let people know that this is a way. The I Ching is a way to really plan and to be aware of what energies are present and what we can do about it. You have an amazing week. Make the best of it, especially with the changing energies. I love it. So, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.